Hey! Yeah, what? It's Velociraptor Awareness Day. So let's talk about one of the most famous dinosaurs of all time, Velociraptor mongoliensis. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Yes! That one. So Velociraptor mongoliensis was found in the Gobi Desert in Mongolia. That's Asia. It was officially named and described in 1924. Its name means swift plunderer or swift thief of Mongolia. Now, Velociraptor isn't as big as everybody says in the Jurassic Park movies. In the Jurassic Park movies, they make these things about the size of a person and about, 10 feet long. When in reality, Velociraptor was probably only about the size of a large dog. So tops maybe 7 feet long. And at the most, it probably weighed roughly around 45 pounds. So not that big of an animal, but it still was a vicious killer. It had the nice sickle claw on the toe, which means it was a dromaeosaur. Dromaeosauridae is a huge family. There are a lot of different types of raptors in that group. Here's Velociraptor. Now, Velociraptor lived in the Cretaceous period of Asia, so it didn't live with any of the more famous dinosaurs like T-Rex or Stegosaurus or anything like that. Now, that is the same time period, the Cretaceous period, but the Cretaceous period was like 50 million years, so there was a lot of room for dinosaurs to grow and change. Stegosaurus, Brachiosaurus, and T-Rex were dinosaurs of North America, so Velociraptor and any of those dinosaurs never met. Heck, Stegosaurus and Triceratops never met. So, think about that. Now, when I was talking about those Jurassic Park Velociraptors, you may have noticed they don't look like this. This is from Prehistoric Planet. You should definitely watch that show on Apple TV+. It's a banger! Velociraptor was a feathered dinosaur. But how do we know it was a feathered dinosaur? Well, due to the fact that we have paleontology and we've been studying this dinosaur for like 100 years at this point, we have lots of evidence of this dinosaur and its relatives having feathers. Look at that cute little guy, just a little baby. I've never seen any fossils of any baby velociraptors, but if I could find them, I would throw them in here. But that was the closest I could get. Okay, back to the whole feather thing. We know that they had feathers because we have evidence. And I'm gonna show you that evidence right now. Behold, the wing of Velociraptor. So as you can see at the very, very top, that's the actual fossil, the C. And then where I'm at, this is a drawn diagram of that fossil. Now right up here, the bone that I'm looking at, that's the ulna. We have an ulna too, but this one's a little special. As you can see down here, there's all these little dots on the side of the ulna. What is that? That, my dear friends, are quill knobs. Now, turkey vultures have quill knobs. Most birds today have quill knobs. What are quill knobs though? They are anchor points for those long flight feathers, as you can see down there. So now I'm gonna get out of the way here real quick so you guys can pause and read this just real quick. It explains how Velociraptor has feathers. Here we go. Okay, did you pause it? Did you read it? You got it? All right, let's move on. So what were those feathers used for? It couldn't fly, so why did it even have feathers? Well, you see, its cousins most likely had feathers. All those dromaeosaurs that we talked about earlier, some of those are from different time periods, so they all had feathers. We have evidence of a lot of them having feathers, so who's to say that Velociraptor wasn't completely feathered too? We already have proof that it had wings, so what were they used for? Probably hunting. It probably used its wings for balance when it was running after little mammals or bugs or maybe other little dinosaurs. I've also seen birds that use them to cover their prey so other birds don't know that they have prey. Maybe Velociraptor did the same thing. Now, speaking of prey, this is one of the best fossils for Velociraptor and Protoceratops we have ever found. It's called the fighting dinosaurs, and it's spectacular. Can't really see much from this angle. Let me change the angle real quick. Okay, here's a little bit of a better angle. This is something I can work with. So on the right is Velociraptor, and on the left is Protoceratops. The Velociraptor's wing is being bitten by the Protoceratops, but the Velociraptor got that sickle claw in its neck. We're not quite sure how these two died in this fighting pose, but there are a lot of different things that people have thought of, like maybe a dune fell on them, maybe there was some kind of, disease that was out there. There's a lot of different crazy things that maybe happened. So were you on Velociraptor's menu? Probably not. You're too big, you're too scary. You could just kick it and it would run away. Think of it like a goose. I understand, geese are scary, right? But you could kick it. It may keep coming back, but you could definitely kick it and it would, be like, oh, you're gonna fight. Okay, all right. But I don't think you'll be on Velociraptor's menu. You're too big. They'd probably go after your dog. Yeah. But I tell you what, the fact that we even have a fossil that looks like this, and we can recreate it to make it as close to reality as possible, like, come on, this is some good art right here. So now there's actually maybe another species of Velociraptor. Now, it's kind of up in the air, so I'm not gonna, say what it is, but it's a possibility. It's kind of like T-Rex. T-Rex has another species, Macryensis, so maybe Velociraptor has one too. So now that you know everything about Velociraptor, well, as much as I know about it, what's your favorite thing about Velociraptor? Are there other dromaeosaurs that you're into? Utah Raptor? Austroraptor? Let me know what you guys think about Velociraptor, and happy Velociraptor Awareness Day, everybody. Now go watch Jurassic Park and just enjoy all of that craziness that happens with all them Velociraptors. Go watch Prehistoric Planet. There's multiple sections about Velociraptor, and there's a cousin in there too, a Velociraptor cousin. It's great. Go have fun. Happy Velociraptor Awareness Day.